Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another course member live stream. Let me try to put this on correctly. Actually, I don't even need this. So, yeah, hungry for that dip. Exactly. Folks, I know that there's a very, and I want to purposely start with this. I know that there's a very real possibility of the market continuing to trend down. Yeah, specifically the S&P 500 and the Dow and the indices that have really just been stable. Now, in part, I believe that they've been stable because you've had a lot of just sort of changing of hands. It's kind of like tech money over here, right? And kind of like a rotation. And that's why you can kind of continue to see the indices moving up. But looking at tech and consumer discretionaries, in my opinion, with some of the inflation turnarounds that we're potentially going to start seeing here and already starting to see, I think we might be getting to that point where it makes sense to do a little bit heavier shopping. And I don't want to go like all in crazy here, but we're going to put some M1Finance orders in right now. Now, I want to talk about this just briefly, this regret that I had in April of 2020. So in March of 2020, I did a crap ton of buying. I mean, I was buy. And even through April 3rd, buy. But there were a couple weeks in April where I'm like, my rule is buy on red. Like these prices are so low, but it's green. And the rule was, it's always, buy on red, right? The problem is, like, I think maybe the revision that we should make there, it just reminds me so much of April 2020 is, but the prices are so freaking low. Buy on green is so important not to do when we're getting these parabolic gains, right? But right now, you look at some of the things in the market, and they're all in the toilet. So what? The color is green today. So many of these things are just in the toilet, just like they were over the last few days. Whether that was Wednesday or Thursday. Both of those were pretty rough days, and we added on both of these days because the prices are just ridiculous. But what I want to do right now, kind of already got an idea, but I want to take a peek at just some of our top faves, highest conviction, and balance them with the spreadsheet that we have, the price comparison. So let me go ahead and open up that spreadsheet and do a little bit of playing around here, and then we'll do a little bit of M1Finance before 12 here. So this just gives us an idea of forward PEs based off yesterday's pricing, which yesterday's pricing was a little bit lower than where we stand today. But here are some of the names that we were really looking at that we wrote down yesterday. And I kind of agree with these. And so what I want to do is let's see if we can do, it'd be kind of cool if we did like a weighted average. Okay, so that can be a little bit tricky. So we're going to try to do it together here. Let's see if I don't screw it up. There we go. All right. Weighted average, forward PE. And so let's see, the way we could do this is do a buy amount. How could we do this? What I'm trying to do is establish, I haven't done this. Well, I have done this in the past, but I'm trying to remember how to do this well. So for example, if I buy, I don't know, I'm going to make an example here. Let's say we buy $10,000 of Etsy, right? That's $10,000 at 23. We can multiply by this, and I'm pretty sure we can also then we divide, we multiply by this. See, this gives us, how would we do this? If I add this together and then take all of the money and then divide it, I'd want to get the same number. Okay, so let's try this together here, okay? Let's see if we can get this. So if I total up all of the buying as a sum, and this is why I love playing with spreadsheets as long as I can get it right. So let's go ahead and do a new formula here. We're going to add up everything in this chart. But we don't want to have the header. Add up all of these numbers. Oh, please, let me just grab that corner there, Apple. There we go. All right, so we add up the buy. What's wrong? I don't know why it wouldn't like that. It's very simple. It's a very simple number. You got to love it when the formulas aren't working with you. So sum, here, we'll just do it. Oh my gosh. I feel like such a noob right now with this touchpad here. There we go. It was including the last line. That's what it was. Okay, so we add up all the numbers, and then we're going to divide. So how am I going to get back to that original number? We're going to divide. We would have to divide by what we bought. Okay, the amount of money, so if I put this number down here, if I divide these two, let me see that. If I drop that over here, total PE is sort of multiplied. So this would be amount bought times PE, the forward PE, right? And then I'm going to go ahead and divide these. So let's see here. If I divide this by the amount I bought, okay, good. Okay, I think if I could get some mathematicians to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure this is going to give me my weighted average forward PE. And I want to keep this low. So for example, if I go in here in Tesla and I add something at the forward PE of 49 here, and I add $10,000 to Tesla, my expectation is my forward PE should be an average between 23 and 49, which would be what? Let's see, that's a difference of about 27, so about 12, so somewhere around 35. So let's try, and then we'll be able to play with this, and it'll be fun once we got our formula working. Okay, weighted average. Okay, so that is not correct so far. Hold on. Total divided by, yeah, it's going the wrong way. Am I dividing just the wrong way? Do we have mathematicians that can help me verify this? Add weights for each stock and multiply it by total by 8. Add weights for each stock and multiply it by total by. Well, that's what we're doing right here, right? Because this will be a nice, if we can't figure out the math in just a moment, we'll skip the math. But I would like to get that working. See, we're taking total by multiplied by the weight, and then dividing by the total by here. But I think maybe I'm doing that backwards. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work. So somebody use the average function. You said 27, I mean 17. No, because I should be averaging up the PE is the thing, right? Oh, here we go, because this doesn't have the sum. Oh, I think here's our solution. This just needs to have the sum. And then I think we got it. Hold on, the sum of the table. Because this is supposed to be like 35, 37, something to that effect. And then I think we'll have it. There we go. Because it's gotta make sense. There it is, 36.5. Okay, boom, we did it. Boom, we got it. Oh, man. See, and I purposely want to share that experience with you because it's important. Like, when you do spreadsheets, they have to be intuitive. And so it's good to do the like mental checks along the way. And then it's like, okay, yeah, now we know it works. Like, for example, let's go ahead and put Airbnb in this, okay? Now, Airbnb, I'll put 20,000 in, and we should get the average between where we are now, the 36.5 and 124. So the difference between that is about, what, 90-ish? Yeah, 90. So half 45. So 45 plus 36. Oh, I hate math so much. It would be like 80. So let's try it. So if I put $20,000 into Airbnb and we paste the formula over here, there we go. 80. Boom. There we go, folks. Beautiful. That is how you do math. Trust me, I hate math too, but you got to make it work for you. And so that's awesome. Somebody says check Doge. Why is Doge going to the moon? Whoa, look at that, 59. Did Elon tweet again? That's crazy. That's a real nice pump right there. Oh, nice. Really big pumps here on a lot of things today. And that's also kind of wish I bought more yesterday now, but that's always how it works. Oh, well, there's nothing you can do about that. So anyway, okay, so let's go in here. Do we have EXPI on our spreadsheet? I hope we do. If we don't, we'll add it really quick. Yeah, we do. Okay, good. So now what I want to do is I want to see how I can divide up money and then have my forward PE average be low. And I would say I would want that to be, our goal is to have a forward PE of certainly under 40. Ideally under 35 would be nice. And so here's, for example, how we could do that. Let's say we go in here and we grab, how's AMD doing? Because AMD is super, super low in terms of a forward PE. But so let's get an AMD. AMD, okay, they're off their 80. I mean, they haven't like sold out, mega sold off. They got up to, whoa, they almost got to 100 at one point. Okay, so they're actually down from their peak a good chunk. I just remember them sitting at 80 a lot. and they're sitting at 74 right now. So that's actually very interesting, because what we could do is we could go in here and say, all right, let's go buy, I don't know, we're gonna add this up. Let's do currency here, and I want to go shopping a little bit. So we're gonna go and say we're gonna buy, I don't know, put 40, and this should be relevant to your portfolio. So to make this relevant to your portfolio, I don't know, go buying like 2.5%, something like that, 2.5%, 3%. Like I don't want to go like mega crazy here. Maybe 3%. I don't know, something like that. I don't want to go mega crazy. Keep a little bit of dry powder on, but let's play with it. So we're definitely gonna have an issue if I put in like a snowflake here, because we're gonna have a massive negative. That's gonna screw up the numbers a lot. So really, a negative PE is kind of like it means they have no earnings. So for the sake of math, I'll put them in. I can't put them in at an average. I'll put them in at an average of like 200. Okay, so anything that's negative, I'm just gonna put in at 200, because otherwise it's just going to skew our numbers so much. And as soon as they become profitable, they'll probably be somewhere around that 200 range at reasonable levels. So we're going to just cheat a little bit and modify those for the negative companies. Otherwise, it's just going to screw up the whole number. And if I make it 0, it actually makes it feel like it's it's like AMD, like super low PE, but it's actually very high PE. So we don't want to go with 0, and we certainly don't want to go with negative, because it's misleading. Negative literally means they have an infinite PE ratio. So it's very, very high. 200 is very, very high. So we'll go with that. And I think for average purposes, that's reasonable. Yeah, we should get GHVI in here. Let me see if we have 2024 numbers in here. That'd be cool if we could get them in here. On SPACs, though, sometimes we don't, and that makes it so much more difficult on the SPACs. Yeah, see, we don't have the forward estimates. We only have their SPAC estimates. So really, you're almost you should put the SPACs in as like 200 forwards. We could look at like, here, you could do like Matterport, Investor, but I don't believe these. I think the investor presentations are way too, they look way too beautiful and rosy, But here, I've got, I have the Matterport one. So Matterport, it's like investing in a startup is really what it's like. So see, they give you an estimate here. And they give you potential operating or EBITDA here, an EBITDA of $17.9 million. So profitable in 2024, right? And how many shares is this? How many shares do we have out right now? Yeah, it's a lot harder with the SPACs. And I'm very skeptical about using these. But we have fully diluted... How many? 7 times the revenue in 2023 is their projection. That's fine. I need to know shares. Here we go. Pro forma shares outstanding. So rough shares outstanding. Entity value, enterprise value. Yeah. Okay. So somewhere around 291.5 million shares outstanding. I could verify that really quickly on Bloomberg. So if I go to per share data, we have... See, but yeah, see, that's the problem right now. They're still only showing SPAC shares outstanding. This is why you have to be careful with the shares outstanding on SPACs. So let's go with their 291 million outstanding pro forma valuation once it closes. 291 million. I mean, they're gonna have pennies of bottom line income. I mean, even if you took their EBITDA of well, okay, let's go with 2025, for example, $78 million of operating of EBITDA. Then you're gonna have some minor adjustments or whatever. But even if you went with 78 million, 78.5 divided by, what did we say, 200 something shares, it shows you pennies, right? Where was it? 291.5. Earnings are about 27 cents. Take today's price divided by 27.27 cents. There you go. Okay. 40 times 2025 earnings. So it actually shows you GHVI. That's not horrible. I mean, even if the earnings were only 20 cents in 2025, 55 PE, I think to be conservative, let's put them in at that. Let's put them in at a 55 PE. I think that's fair. So let's put GHVI in, but it shows you how much more complicated it is to do the SPACs. but I mean, we just did it. It wasn't that hard. I don't know. It's like at $11 right now. We can skip those and we can just go directly to putting in the forward PE of about 55. We'll throw that in there. Okay, fine. So let's throw that in. Let's go GHVI. Let's just see what it looks like if we put 40 over here. DocuSign, say you put, I don't know, 20 over here, something like that. Maybe you put like 20 into Invitae, get into the genomics a little bit that I've sold off so far. Where's CRISPR? We should pull CRISPR in here too. This is CRISPR. And I'm just going to very quickly grab their revenue off Bloom. The Bloomberg's really cheating, just for the purpose of that one spreadsheet. It's not, we don't want to use it for all of our fundamental analysis because you're just using Wall Street's expectations here to cheat a little bit. But I like doing my own expectations and then comparing those to Wall Street. But we have revenue here of 455 mil. So 455, I think it was like 0.2. Yeah, EPS. Oh, are we still negative? We are. Okay, yeah. So we'll just put them in at 200. 81.2. Yeah. So I'll just have to put them in as a 200. Kind of like Invitae. So then, I don't know. See Lemonade's in there as well. So put 20 in these guys. EXPI has gotten so cheap. Its forward PE is actually not that bad, right? So let's put a little bit more here. Like put like 60K in right here. Coin is actually not that bad right now. So put like, I don't know, put 50 over. Again, make these relevant to your portfolio. So that's already 310. That's a lot. Pins, also these guys nice and low here, right? So let's go ahead and throw a couple numbers in here. Square is a little on the higher side. I'm running over my numbers here. Tesla. I already put some money into Tesla today, though. So maybe I don't put more money into Tesla. Yeah, probably won't put more money into Tesla. I got some good exposure to Tesla right now. And then to lower our number, we can even go AMD here a little bit. I know this seems crazy, these numbers. I'm going to shave these down. I'm going to shave them down a lot. I just want to see what the number would look like if we did this. Okay, cool. So this is what 580K would look like going into these. And shift. Let's throw a little bit on shift. Put, I don't know, like 40 onto shift. Okay, cool. So now like if I bought this style of portfolio today, where I put 620K in today, a spread amongst these stocks, which these are some of our highest conviction stocks, right? I haven't gotten to the point where I'm like, let's add, look, I still love some of these other companies like DocuSign, TDoc. Don't get me wrong, I love them. But these would be like adding positions to some of the faves on just sort of a dollar cost average rather than spreading out. Beyond, it's got a cheap price right now. It's definitely fallen. QCOM, Wayfair, maybe throw a little bit, maybe give a little bit of love to some of the others, like throw a little bit of love into the TDoc there, or not TDoc, I'm sorry, Trade Desk, and we put a little in the DocuSign there. Oh, Palantir. Oh yeah, we got to throw a little bit of love into Palantir too. Okay. Stop. You got to stop. So this on a weighted average, dang it. See, it shows us at 53. So if I wanted to get this under 40, I would have to balance this out a little bit. Probably by reducing some of the 200s is going to help a lot. So like, for example, let's go in here and go, or putting in some more into the lowers, right? So let's go to, where's AMD? So like, let's say you went to AMD and you're like, okay, we're going to put 80 over here and we're going to put 60 into shift, just as an example, even 70 into shift, and we'll lower some of the other numbers, right? That brings us to 50. Okay, so now let's get our averages down here for these kind of infinite PEs here. I don't know, put like 15 into each of these rather than 20. You can kind of play with this here. Quite frankly, we could probably move the needle a lot, and this would totally be cheating, but like if I took these and I just wrote them at 150, it changes the numbers a lot, but it's still over 40, right? So I'm not going to do that. Still changes the number a lot. So let's see here. See, you could go stronger into the other names like Etsy and lower into the higher names. Where are the other higher names? See, like 40 into Square. Maybe you make this 25 over here, 25 over here. And Nvidia, you drop to, no, Nvidia's okay. Here's Airbnb. Let's just kill Airbnb for a second. I like Airbnb. Let's just kick it for a moment though. There we go. See, now we're at 43. Okay, this is getting a little bit more palpable, right? Type in hashtag spreadsheets on Discord, and then you could see the spreadsheet. So, okay, I don't want to spend that much though. So let's shave these down a little bit more. Okay, let's go. You know, I'm going to kill Redfin out of this, and maybe I do leave a little bit of Airbnb in here because I have a big position in Redfin. And they are a higher multiple. It's kind of like, just because I'm not adding to Tesla is not like a lack of love. It's just, I already added to it this morning. Square, I'm okay building a little bit more here. Enphase, these are fine. EXPI, good. I think these numbers are honestly skewing it. Like if I set these guys to 0, what do we get to? See, then we're at 35. And that's not even that big of a number here relative to what's going into some of these others. So let's shave this down to like maybe a more realistic level here, which I know is still like crazy numbers. I understand. I'm just going to kill. I don't know that I want to start on Trade Desk. No, I do. I mean, I love what I'm seeing so far. And, yeah, I'll start a small position there. Square, and Neo, these guys are pulling up. Andy, yeah, and we don't need this much. Let's go, 50 here, 30. Get the semiconductors to come back. There we go. Shift. Let's pull this one down to a little bit. Although that pulls our average up again. But you kind of see the direction I'm playing with this in. But this is really tempting for me to do kind of like a buy setup like this. A little high. I don't really want to draw. How much do we have here? 6. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to spend that much. Drop these a little bit. What's the problem if I drop AMD? My average keeps going up. You know what I mean? So let's drop like Enphase. Let's go to 25 over here. Although Enphase is pretty good. And I mean, that's actually probably helping our average right now. Realistically, I'm probably killing myself with these very high PE names here. That's probably exactly what's happening. So if I just took those out of the equation just to compare how the rest of the portfolio looks, see, then I get to 37. I don't know. These are small relative to this whole thing. Put it at 100. Then I get to about 40. Those have just a disproportionate weight because they're so high. It's honestly skewing the whole calculation because, like, I want to know about the weights between the 23 and the 40, right? A number like 200 is just having such a disproportionate impact to this average. It's almost not worth having them on this list. And when I take them off this list, that's pretty good. We're at 37. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my M1Finance now because we have 6 minutes here. So I'm going to pull up my M1Finance. I'm going to sign in really quick. Okay. Let's see here. I wanted to go a little bit more like 2%-ish. So I'm going to shave. I'm going to shave this down a little bit more, and I'm willing for this to go up to 40 without those other names in here, right? Without these guys. So let's shave this down a little bit more and still share the love for our favorites. Yeah, we're willing to go up. Let's just go 25 here. Yeah, that's fine. And we are putting that 15, the 15s over here, but just for the math purposes, we're not going to include them. Well, I have to take them out completely. I'll just leave them, whatever. Okay, so that puts us. It's still too much. Want to go? I do want to buy today, but I got to make a decision here within the next little bit because I got to get going. we gotta knock this out. EXPI. We can go. Let's drop these a little bit. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. I want to be under 4 though. Let's go. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? CCIV. I got a really good position there. And I got 4 minutes now to make a decision. I'm gonna wait on CCIV right now, and maybe tomorrow or Monday rather. I gotta put these orders in like ASAP. I think I just need to shave off another little bit here. Let's just put this at 30 and this one at, I don't know, let's go 25 over here and like 35 over here. Just shaving down the bigger ones a little bit here. There we go. Okay, cool. That's actually, look, with the hundreds right there, that's at 45 future P. And if I take out these ridiculous ones that we just guessed that are negative, it puts us right about 40. That's pretty good. So I'm going to put that in right now. Let me go ahead and pull that up because I've only got 4 minutes to put that in right now. But I'm put my money where my mouth is and go shopping. Okay, so give me a sec, and then I'll show you the pending order. All right, so I don't know where I put my phone, so I'm just going to do this here. Okay, so the first one is, let's see, and I want to share screen too. Give me a sec. I'm just getting it up here. Okay, so the first one's Etsy. It takes time. It takes too much time. Etsy, 30, continue, confirm. Okay, next. Palantir. Sorry, you're just going to watch me fill in orders for a second here. Let's go Palantir. Was that in my A's? I'm not gonna get this done fast enough. I think they give you a few minutes over. This, by the way, is what we are going to do today. So like this is the live for today. I know we didn't get a chance to do Q&A, but it's just part of my thesis. And I think it's so important to prioritize these. Okay, so we got this. We got this. What else is in the top? Do we have GHVI here? We do. Okay. Let's just go. I gotta make this so fast. Okay, Docu. Is that in? Does anybody know? Is that in B or C? I'll probably know before I even see the chat pop up. So I should just look really quick. I gotta hurry. C. Does this have Docu? There it is. Docu. Okay. So yeah, the bummer is you do have to buy these manually, or I mean, at least you can buy them manually, but it takes a little bit more effort. I would have to add what is it called? Trade Desk. So I'd have to edit the pie to put Trade Desk in here. So I could just literally put put it at 1%. It doesn't matter right now. TDDD. Hurry. Oh, come on. Stupid autocorrect. All right, add. There we go. Save. Yes. Hurry. We got to go fast. TDDD Trade Desk. Bye. I'm pretty sure there's like a 5-ish minute grace, but I want to nail this out really fast, and I want you to see it so you know it's not bull crap. Invite. Come on. Nope, that's NVIDIA. There's Invite. Come on. 15. Okay. Then we have 15. No. We did Invite CRISPR. Here we go. 15. Okay. And this is me going a little bit into margin. I mean, I have this cash available here, but yeah. All right, what else do we have? Lemonade, EXPI coin. Pretty sure coin's in the C's over here. So let's get that in really quick. Coin, come on, 25. Okay. All right, it's 12 p.m. So I might only, sometimes it cuts you off at like 12:02. So I really don't want to get cut off here. I should have probably started doing this a little bit earlier. C's, no, not C's. Where is it? A's. There we go. Okay, so these guys. What do we have? Lemonade. Yeah, the account value on this is funny because I took a bunch of money out of this to send it over to Webull and Robinhood to go when I did my options thing. So it's funny because it shows just like a big down arrow. I mean, values have gone down too, but EXPI, here we go. 30. Okay, almost done. Just see if we can get it all on time. Pins. Oh, there's so many. End phase. I know it makes it slow. It is a bummer. End phase, come on. 3.5. Yeah, it's stressing me out too. It's still showing it today, so that's good. Did we do? I don't think we did pins yet, right? No, we didn't. Pins, 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 pins. We're almost done. Come on, folks. Come on. Come on. It's 12:01. Pins, square. Square, 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 square. Where's square? I don't know. Hold on. Square, Neo, AMD, Wayfair. These guys aren't over here. Shift. No, those must be on the other ones. Oh, man. We are so out of time. Here we go. Square. Buy. So, yeah, hopefully you've been watching the early part of the video so you know what the heck is going on. Because I wonder if you just joined now, you're probably like, what's happening? Neo. If it's a full 5-minute grace, we'll be fine. And so far, it looks like it. Square, Neo, AMD, I'm pretty sure is under the other pie, the C's. Wayfair. We'll grab Wayfair really quick. Go, go, go. 20. We're so close to done. It's still going through it today. I don't even know that I have Airbnb on one of these. I don't think I'm going to make it to Airbnb. Piton. Oh, Piton's on one of the others. Piton's in the A's. Forgot Piton over here. 30. All right. We are almost there, folks. NVIDIA and AMD, those are in C. C, 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 C. No, no, C. Did we have any for NVIDIA? Yeah, we did. Grab those semis. Grab the semis when they're suffering. No, it went to Monday. Dang it. It didn't give us the full. Oh, it cut us off. Oh, that's a bummer. So we did not get AMD, NVIDIA, Airbnb, and Shift because I was too slow. All right. Well, we got a good amount of buys in. All right, folks. So you could see the spreadsheet of what we just put in. The big lesson here, probably just somebody's like, you're better off just saying it. You guys are funny. So what did we learn in this one here? Ghost of Kevin's epic beard. I love that. So what did we learn in this one? Well, we learned how to do weighted averages, right? We learned how to do the weighted averages on the spreadsheet so that when we buy, we know what the weighted averages look like. We also know that M1Finance sucks when you're in a rush to buy. It cuts you off at 12. So M1Finance sucks for that. So, oh well, that means we went in 385 plus the buys this morning. That's pretty good. I will send out a quick, well, I guess I could say, I don't know. Well, so I'll send a quick alert just in the live stream or in the money chat that this is, there we go. Money just added 385K to market. See daily live stream for full details. Or go to spreadsheet and look at the right column to see what I added. Or go to hashtag spreadsheets. Perfect. All right, cool. So, yeah, I mean, look, yeah, M1Finance, you have 2 trade windows and 12 is one of them. All right, so did it. It's nervous. It makes me feel nervous because obviously it's like, hey, you put your money where your mouth is. It could be right or wrong, right? But this is just what I've been doing over the last few months. Saving up money, I paid down margin. Prices are so low now. Dabbling back into a little bit of margin. And my goal now is, okay, now take that new money and any new money coming in, pay down, pay down, pay down, and get back to that 0 point. I do want to be back at that 0 point. I really like that 0 point. So, yeah. I don't think I'll be too heavily in margin, though. Maybe 2 or 3%, or something like that. But look, ordinary. This is obviously a very different live stream today because we're not doing our normal path. Our normal path would be Q&A. stock analysis, deal analysis, looking at YouTube. But this was sort of big. We learned something about this weighted average here. And yeah, hey, we'll see how it goes, folks. So there you have it. Thank you so very much for being here on this live stream. We'll be back on a Monday. And yeah, that was fun. Thanks for being a part of it with me. We'll see